NTV has learned that another cabinet reshuffle is in the works, designed to bring KANU party leader Gideon Moi into President William Ruto's broad-based government. According to credible sources, 2 new deputy prime cabinet secretary positions could be created, one for Gideon Moi and another for a cabinet secretary from the coast region. David Muthoka unpacks the Ruto-Moi deal that is also likely to include principal secretary and ambassadorial positions.
KANU leader Gideon Moi's visit to State House on Thursday was his first since President William Ruto took office in September 2022.
God, we pray for your leader.
The unexpected visit marked the end of a long-running sibling rivalry between Gideon, the biological son of the late President Daniel Arap Moi, and William Ruto, widely viewed as Moi's political son. Following the meeting, Moi, who had been expected to contest the Baringo senatorial seat against a UDA candidate, not only dropped his bid, but also declared support for the ruling party's candidate.
My good brother.
And a day later, he invited President Ruto to address KANU delegates at his Kabarak home.
So, as my brother Kipsiele here, akitukaribisha hapa nyumbani, kama kitinda mimba wa mzee Moi, mimi pia kama kitinda mimba wa Moi wa siasa, mimi nawakaribisha nyumbani.
There have since been questions over what Gideon Moi stands to gain from the newfound political camaraderie. NTV has established that, alongside business interests, a political deal is also taking shape. The arrangement reportedly includes a cabinet reshuffle, which, if confirmed, could give the government a structure resembling the 2008 Grand Coalition between Raila Odinga and the late President Mwai Kibaki. Under the office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary, currently held by Musalia Mudavadi, 2 new Deputy Prime CS offices could be established, one of which will go to Gideon Moi. The second deputy slot is said to be reserved for a Cabinet Secretary from the coast region, following negotiations allegedly steered by President Ruto himself.
He's made a lot of attempts to try and reach out to Gideon. Gideon has been very stubborn, and he's tried to use the likes of Bishop Yego and other people who are mutually respected between the two. But it was not working. It's until Raila set up a meeting between them in Abu Dhabi that he managed to bring William and Gideon together before they met in State House.
Moi is also expected to get 5 principal secretary slots and 2 ambassadorial positions, appointments likely to go to his allies in a bid to ease tensions within KANU, where many members remain opposed to the party joining government.
William Ruto knows that with the kind of money that Gideon Moi controls, and with now the goodwill he was enjoying in Baringo, it was going to be very difficult for him to win that election. So he had to do whatever it takes, and he had to make whatever concessions that needed to be made.
With the Moi deal, President Ruto has now mended fences with 3 of his most formidable political and financial rivals from the 2022 presidential race, including Raila Odinga, Uhuru Kenyatta, and now Gideon Moi. Ruto first struck a working relationship with ODM leader Raila Odinga in mid-2024, then reached out to retired President Uhuru Kenyatta before sealing the latest deal with Moi, a move that has drawn sharp criticism from some quarters.
Sasa wale alitudanganya ndio shida ya Kenya. Kila siku ako na familia ya Kenyatta. Sasa ako na familia ya Jaramogi. Leo tunaongea ako na familia ya Moi. Ni muongo si muongo?
William Ruto has never detested dynasties because he's a creation of the dynasty. He was created by President Moi. He went to class under Raila Odinga. He worked under Kibaki, who are basically what he's calling dynasties. So the only issue he had with dynasties is they had refused to accommodate him.
And with 2027 drawing closer, opinion remains divided over whether this reunion will strengthen or weaken the president's bid for re-election.
Wote tumeingia tunasema we want a unified force. I want to assure you what President Ruto is doing kwa maendeleo, kwa ujenzi, it is going to guarantee him a second term in 2027.
Mambo ya 2027 hata msishutuke hata dakika moja. By 10 a.m. I've been around for some times. William Samoei will be your president. Prepare yourself to stay with him for another 10 years.
You need goodwill first. Then money becomes a key factor. Because if it was just about money, there is no way William Ruto was going to become president in 2022. Because you can see the dynasties were all together. You had Raila there, you had Gideon there, you had Uhuru there. They had the instruments of power. They had what they are calling the deep state. They had all the money. They were controlling the treasury. So they had more money than William Ruto would have matched. But you know, William Ruto was enjoying more goodwill out there from the masses.
David Muthoka, NTV, Nairobi.
He got a lot of support from the youth.